What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia, and this is a full body stretch.
These stretching exercises are great for beginners through intermediate trainees.
We'll be working on your flexibility and mobility in today's session.
Now let's begin. All right, let's begin with a move for our upper body, specifically our shoulders and upper back. We need a wall for this one, or a door, just anything that you can place your upper body up against. We're gonna do a wall overhead, shoulder extension to angel. So that's a mouthful, but the move isn't quite as complicated.
Thank goodness you don't have to say it.
No,
So
I made it through it, but don't make me do it again.
just perform it.
We're gonna lean our upper bodies up on that wall or door, just anything that's sturdy we can put our body up against. And now I want your head, upper back, shoulders, whole back, the best that you can, flat up on that wall. Now, starting with our hands at our side, we're gonna perform a shoulder extension. So that's arms straight up overhead all the way to the wall until the back of your hands and back of your arms are on that wall. And now here's the wall angel. We're gonna drag your hands and elbows down slowly. Repeat. So hands come down to the side. Now, overhead shoulder extension, full range of motion, get them all the way back to that wall, and then fight to keep those hands and arms, elbows, while we drag them down.
Ooh, and your back at the same time.
And your back. And so that's the ideal perfect world. And you can see we're not quite there yet either. Just doing the best that you can. Maybe you can't even quite get your arms or hands to the wall. That's all right, but that's just what we're aiming for. Full range of motion on this one. And as we go through it, ideally, we're getting a little more flexible, a little more mobile from rep to rep. Making sure to breathe. Don't hold your breath on this one.
Ooh, goodness, this is not easy.
Great for your rotator cuffs, shoulders, posture, all of the above. Pulling back on those hands and elbows. Last one. In 3, 2, 1, 0. Relax for a moment. So again, that's a great one to help restore that posture. The same thing with this next one. For those of you who may have some forward head tilt, we're gonna stay on that wall or door. We're gonna do a wall chin tuck. So what I want you to do is, I want you to place your skull flat up against that wall, specifically this lower part of your skull, flat up against that wall. It's gonna give you this really cute face. And I want your feet to walk about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall. And I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades up off the wall while I press my chin back into the wall.
So our shoulder blades should not be touching
They
the
come
wall.
off the wall.
Right.
And just supporting myself with my head. The further out you walk, the more challenging this stretch is going to be. The closer you are, the less challenging. And we're just going to hold here. It's a static stretch, almost like you're trying to drive that chin back through the wall. And this is going to offset, but again, how we spend so much of our day. It gives us that kyphosis where our head tilts forward, staring down at a phone, driving, TV, all of the above.
Yes, all of the above, that's right.
Just holding here, driving back through the wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, I can't wait to see how cute I look on that one. Okay.
Don't send me any screenshots of myself.
No, we know, okay?
We know.
Next up, we're gonna stretch out our upper back, our trapezius muscles, those big muscles up by our necks, with an upper trapezius stretch. So I want you to take your left hand, bring it behind your back, and now my right hand is gonna grab my own wrist here. I'm gonna gently pull that hand down while I look across my body diagonally and bring my chin to my right chest muscle and down.
So I'm gently pulling down here, and I'm looking diagonally, and I'm bringing my chin into my chest, and I'm holding. And you feel that upper back, neck, all stretch out here.
Oh my word, yes I do.
I know this is one specifically. Claudia's had some tightness in that area. She was, I'm sure, looking forward to this one today.
It actually is feeling great because I've been doing this in my own personal stretch time. So this has actually really helped me feel more comfortable.
For 3, 2, 1, relax. Now we're going to do the same move opposite side. So now my right hand comes behind my back, grab it with my left hand.
And I'm going to look in the opposite direction. So this is another cute one. Again,
We're not about cute.
no, we want results.
That's right.
I know. All right, making sure to breathe. Do not hold your breath. And bringing that chin all the way to the chest, the best that you can. It's just a static stretch. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
0, and relax. We're going to move to the floor for the next one. We're actually going to stretch out our wrists and forearms. So let's come on down into a quadruped position. That's on all fours. So I'm on my hands and my knees here with my fingertips facing forward. Now we're going to apply gentle pressure forward, keeping those palms on the floor. And we're just going to hold. You decide what the appropriate amount of pressure is. With all these static stretches, we go to about 85, 90% of what we're capable of. We want to feel a good stretch, but we don't want pain. We don't want to push it. That's not our intent. Just holding here, stretching out those wrists, forearm flexors, wrist flexors.
Making sure our palms maintain full contact with the ground.
For 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to hit them from the opposite angle. This time, we're going to turn our hands out and bring our fingers so they're facing us. And I want you to start keeping those fingers pretty close to your knees on this one. And we can come back. If you don't feel much of a stretch here, then go ahead and work your arms out a little further. But we don't want to start too far out. Again, this time we're stretching by pulling back, bringing our hips back gently. Again, keeping those palms on the floor throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Static stretch, holding. This one's always pretty tight for me.
Yes, you're not the only one.
And again, just another body part that gets a lot of abuse in our day-to-day. Something about our wrists weren't made to hold a phone as often as we make them. For 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. All right, next up, we're going to move into a multi-planar lunge. With this one stretch, we are going to hit a whole host of different muscle groups, joints, ligaments, tendons, all of the above.
Which means you're going to love it.
We're going to love it. It's effective. All about those results today. Okay, so we're going to come up into a high plank position. So I'm on my hands and on my feet. No, we're not going to do push-ups, but I am going to bring my right foot up by my right hand. Now, I'm going to take this right elbow and I'm going to gently press out on that right knee. Now, if you can't get your foot up quite as far as we are and you're more back here, that's okay. Make today's workout or today's stretching session work for you. Just hold it out. Now I want you to reach through with that same hand to your left side. Gonna stretch out that thoracic spine, some rotation. And now reach up, nice and high. Very good. Let's go ahead and place that right hand back down to the floor. Right foot goes back, and now let's do the opposite side. The left foot comes up by our left hand, taking that left elbow and pressing out on that left knee, opening up that hip.
Wow.
Stretching those adductors, that inner thigh.
This is so good, especially if you sit down all day long at a desk.
Very good.
Just stretching those hips.
And there's another, it's a great one for ankle mobility on this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's take that left hand and reach it through. Hold it, reach. Hitting that mid back on this one. Now let's reach up to the sky. Rotate, reach up to the sky.
Breathing through the movement.
Left hand down to the floor. Left foot back. Let's go through it one more time. A little faster this time. Right foot up out on the knee. Reach through. Reach to the sky. Very good. Right hand back down. One more time through. So that means right foot back, left foot up. Left elbow out on that left knee. Reach through. Reach up to the sky. Left hand down. Step back and relax. Excellent. We're going to stay in this kneeling position for our next one. We're going to transition into a kneeling hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to bring my left knee up. My right knee is on the floor. If you'd like a little a pad or a mat or something under that right knee, feel free to put one under it for comfort, depending on that surface that you're on. I'm going to place my hands on my hips. I'm going to squeeze my glutes and my abs. That's the first step, and it's so important. Squeeze both of them. Poke them. Are they tight?
Yeah, nice and tight.
All right, now we are going to come forward. It's not going to take a large range of motion as long as those two are nice and tight. And you're going to feel that stretch in your hip flexor all the way down your quadricep. That's that big thigh muscle in front. And you're just going to hold here. If you have tight hip flexors and you feel that pinch here when you're squatting or sitting down, whatever it may be, it's a great stretch to open those hip flexors up, keeping those abs and glute tight.
Yep, I was going to say, just make sure everything's nice and braced here.
And relax. Okay, same move, opposite side. Right knee up, good posture. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs, and gently come forward. Again, not a lot of range of motion, not needed if those abs and glutes are tight like they should be. Nice big deep breaths here. Getting every body part with today's stretching routine. Nothing's gonna get left behind. And 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, staying on the floor, we're gonna move to our back sides. Another combination stretch for you here. Trying to be efficient with your time. We know you got a lot of stuff to do today, so do we. We're gonna do a toe touch to a chest opener. So legs out in front and try to keep those knees down. You don't get here and then let those knees come up. Good posture, so we're not sinking here. Good posture to start. Now we're gonna go for a toe touch. So for you, that might end up looking more like an ankle touch or a shin touch or a knee touch. Just reach as far as you can.
While keeping those knees right on the ground.
And I want your chin also coming down into that chest. This is actually going to stretch out everything from your upper, lower back, glutes, hamstrings, calves, all getting stretched here.
Remembering to breathe.
And now we're going to come up into a chest opener. Elbows are bent at a 90-degree angle. We're going to pull those hands back and those elbows back. Just open up that chest. Squeeze that middle back. Pulling your chest away from your sternum. And now let's go back into the toe touch. So hitting both your posterior and anterior, so your back and front sides with this one. And back into the chest opener. Pulling back, almost like somebody's behind you. And they're pulling back on those hands and elbows. Open it up. Another great one to help restore your posture here. And one more time through toe touch, or ankle touch, shin touch, knee touch, whatever you got. And last one up into that chest opener. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. Next up, we're going to focus on our hips. Let's go ahead and move to our backs. We're going to do a little combination lying figure 4 plus piriformis stretch. So on our backs, I'm going to keep my left foot on the floor and bring my right foot up onto that left knee. Now I'm going to reach through my legs, grab the back of that left leg, and I'm going to pull that leg to my body. Now, if it's more comfortable for you to have your head up, that's cool. If you're more comfortable for you to have your head down, that's cool too. That's just a preference. The main goal is that we're pulling this leg to us. We're feeling that stretch all through our hip. And we're just going to hold, static stretch. Big deep breaths. So much of our back pain and back problems are related to tight hips. And so much of our tight hips are related to how much time we spend sitting down in a day.
I'm feeling very seen.
Well, you're not
Actually,
alone.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's go ahead and relax. Put that left foot back down, but go ahead and keep that right foot up. Now we're gonna move into a piriformis stretch. So I want you to take that right knee and we're gonna pull it across your body. So pull it diagonally. Right knee gets pulled to your left shoulder. Now you're not really bringing it all the way to your left shoulder, but you're pulling it across your body.
We definitely want our ankle to maintain contact with our knee.
Exactly, like a little fulcrum there. And now let's press it away from the body. So we get both that internal and external movement here. And now pulling it across the body. You can call this one the piriformis stretch. It hits multiple parts of the body, but it really also does that piriformis, which is where that sciatic nerve runs through, causing that sciatic nerve pain. So if you ever experience that, this is a great stretch. And now let's push away from the body. Again, just that internal and external hip rotation. And relax. All right, same move. We got to do it on the opposite side now. So left leg up on that right side. Lying figure four to start. Reaching through. Ooh, and this one's definitely tighter on me. Usually is too.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
And that's, and again, you get to learn your own body and learn the cues, right? And I spend a lot of time sitting down at my desk, working on these videos for you all. And I get kind of back pain on my left side. And generally, if I stretch out my hip, especially this left side, boom, miraculous, back pain goes away. All right, foot down, and let's go into that piriformis stretch. Grab that knee, pull it across the body, and hold. And now press it away from the body, and hold. It's that external rotation. Again, pull it across the body. Again, 85, 90% of what you're capable of. Feeling a good stretch here. Don't want to induce pain though. And press it away. And 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Next up, we're going to perform a hamstring glide so you can kind of stay on your back here. I'm going to put my left straight leg down, and now I'm going to bring my right straight leg up. For this one, depending on your flexibility, if you can't reach behind this leg, you can grab a band or a towel, something to help you with that. But I'm just going to go ahead and place both my hands behind that leg. And now I'm going to bend at the knee and extend the leg. Bend at the knee. Extend the leg. So really focusing on that hamstring specifically. Also going to get some glute and calf stretch in there. So more of a dynamic stretch. Mixing it up today. Some dynamic, some static stretches. Some just more general mobility moves. Nice and slow.
Might feel a little shaky up top.
Oh yeah, that's how we know we're taking it to that full range of motion. That's what we want to do.
So you can inhale as you bring your leg down, exhale, where it gets a little tough. But just remembering to breathe through the entire movement here.
Switching sides, and now, so same move, opposite side. So right leg, straight leg down, hands behind that left leg, and let's go full range of motion on that left side. Not to be alarmed if one side's a little tighter than the other. That could be just, some of the tasks that we repeat throughout our day-to-day lives.
Especially if you're dominant, maybe with one side of your body than the other.
Well, past injuries, many different possible causes. And my knee's getting a little crackly here. There's nothing wrong with that either, as long as there's no pain associated with it. Full range of motion for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent work. All right, and
nice work.
That is it.
Good stretch. I'm feeling nice and limber.
And congratulations to you for not ignoring your flexibility.
That's right.
And another thing that helps you stay on track is following a complete program. And we do have those available to you where?
On the HASfit app, which can be downloaded to your Apple or Android device.
You can also stop by our store, pick up some fresh gear like a HASfit t-shirt or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
Don't forget to like us on your favorite social media channel. I know you have one.
Until next time, I'm Coach Kozak,
I'm Claudia.
and we will see you at your next workout.